How does your foot get like that? Well, here's where we started and here's where we are today. 3 months exactly from the day I shaved it. January 12th is the 0 day. When I shaved my feet, all the skin came off. They look really nice and smooth, and this is as good as they will ever get. This is not neglect. In fact, it's the opposite. I fastidiously care for my feet, and I chronicle it here on TikTok now. This was my foot 3 weeks out from the shave, and it would have looked a little drier and thicker, except I had just soaked and scraped them after attempting a foot peel for TikTok to show you guys that it didn't work. Now here's 7 weeks out from the shave, almost 2 months. Time to do some crack maintenance, mitigating any sort of cracks that are getting too thick, and I was able to shave a little bit off the ball of my foot around my toes after doing toe maintenance. The next day, I took a bath and took that opportunity to soak my feet a bit longer than they would get soaked in the shower and scrub all the dead excess skin off the edge with a brush. And here's how it looked right after that. 8 weeks out. It's looking thick, also looking nice though. I mean, by comparison to this, 9 weeks later, it's very smooth after the exfoliation. Here at 9 weeks, I was showing you guys how I was doing a thickness test, and you can see that it's not flaking very easily, and the flakes are pretty thin. I know you guys thought it was really thick here, but contrast that with a couple weeks later, 11 weeks out, this was last week, look how much thicker it's gotten. And this is when I was doing yet another flake test, since we're getting close to shave time. And you can see just like how much bigger the chunks are that are coming off and how much like more readily they're coming off. I don't have to try very hard. Like here was 9 weeks, me trying to pull this bit of skin off. And here was just 2 weeks later, me pulling this skin off way easier, much bigger piece. I know it looked really rough after I did all that picking, but after a quick shower and a scrub with the nail brush, here's what it looks like today. Nice and smooth. Smooth is relative. Smoother than right after I picked all the skin off. Still not very thick in the arch of my foot, but quite thick everywhere else, and time to start shaving. There are huge swaths of people on TikTok who seem to think that this is me neglecting my feet, or that all I really need to do is see a podiatrist or go get regular pedicures. First of all, I cannot get regular pedicures. An educated and ethical pedicurist would tell me there is not much I can do for your feet. You need to go see a podiatrist. And a podiatrist, as I've discovered in my life, will tell me the way that you're shaving your feet and maintaining your feet is exactly what I would do. And if you want to do it in the comfort of your own home, go for it. In fact, nearly all podiatrists I have spoken to say they are astounded by how well I care for my skin compared to all the other patients they've seen with the same condition. I have podiatrists and dermatologists coming to me for advice. I have been asked to speak for panels of doctors to educate them on my condition and how to care for it. Thank you very much. This is the best choice. I could come in and scrape all this skin off after soaking it for 1 to 2 hours. It would scrape off just these flakes you see on the outer layer, but it wouldn't take off the bulk of the skin. And so even if I were to do a scrape and let it last, say, another month before I shaved, I will ultimately still have to shave. So very soon, my computer's coming in the mail. We're going to shave this foot,